All right, chapter 4, number 10. Here we have Astrid and Bettina who can together work to write software for a client. Obviously, Astrid is a bit better in Java. Bettina is a bit better in C++, or a lot better in C++. They want to both be writing in the same language because they have to work together. This is a matching game. But their joint payoffs are better in the case of C++, but they're skewed toward Bettina. All right, well, let's see what we can do with this one. Let's start with A. Oops, I meant to have a pen, not the grab and move. All right, so let's start with A. Let's just make this game real quick, where she could offer to write it in Java or in C++. And then Bettina either at these nodes will be Bettina. I'm going to run out of space. She could either say Java or C++. I'm going to skip the writing of the nodes on the right because I don't have room. But if in the Java case, we have 4 for Astrid, 3 for Bettina. The Java C++, we have 2 and 2. And then for the C++ Java, Astrid C++, Java case, we have 0, 0, and if it's Astrid C++ and Bettina C++, we have 3, 6. So let's prune this game tree. If Bettina finds herself at B, we're going to remember we pruned from the furthest out. She could go C++ and get 2, or she could go Java and get 3. She'll go Java. If Bettina finds herself at C, she could go Java and get 0, or C++ and get 6. So Astrid, now we've done that level, we move back a level. Astrid knows if she commits to Java, Bettina will commit to Java, and Astrid knows if she goes C++, Bettina will commit to C++. So now Astrid, in a pure self-interest model with no side payments, we notice that Astrid would prefer 4 to 3,000. These are thousands of dollars. So we can rule out the C++, and then we have this outcome. Now, part B asks us, well, what if they can make an agreement included about the language they use, and they can make side payments? Well, clearly there's an outcome that Pareto dominates the Java outcome, and that's the C++. We notice that Bettina is $3,000 better off than she would be at the Java outcome. So there's a big gain for her, and Astrid's $1,000 worse off. So a loss, but a smaller loss than the gain to Bettina. So if they want to negotiate, Bettina could offer a split of the proceeds in such a way that Astrid gets compensated by 1,000 or 1,001, whatever it takes to make her happy to program in the C++. So clearly, if side payments were allowed, they'd be at the Pareto efficient C++. The Pareto dominant C++ would have that 1,000 side payment. The 1,000 side payment would make Astrid just as well off as she was before, and Bettina is much better. Potentially, they both could be better. All right, now, if they've been working many years, and in the past they used Java on joint projects, I would give credit to 2 types of answers from students on this one. On the one hand, they've been working together in Java. That would indicate that they're comfortable with that. They'd work together in Java. On the other hand, if they have this long history of working together and for whatever reason for this project, there'd be a bigger return if they would program in C++. Some projects are better in different languages, or different languages are better for some types of work than others. Anyway, if they've been working for many years, they have a lot of trust, and maybe they're connected by altruistic preferences. In any case, they might be better able to cooperate to get to the best outcome, which would be programming in C++. So C, you could answer it either way. I'd be looking at your reasoning there. And then finally, Astrid is the boss. It can hire Bettina for any of several applicants with Bettina's same skill set for the same job. Here, the idea is that Bettina loses her bargaining power when she's one of several very similar applicants, and Astrid could impose her will. I'd just add, I think the question asks you to conclude that Java would be the likely language because that's what Astrid would impose. But I've worked for a lot of people, and the best bosses are the ones that recognize the strengths of their employees. And if Bettina is the superstar in C++, the better boss would say, hey, let's do this one in C++, through offering a wage or not. Astrid could compensate Bettina maybe $2,000 more for writing in C++ instead of the full $3,000, and then Astrid is just as well off, and Bettina's better off, and everybody's happy. Or in that case, maybe Astrid takes the full 3,000 of gain. So I would bet Astrid would, as a savvy boss, would get the job done in C++, but might only pay Bettina something well below the $6,000 of surplus that Bettina would get if they were straight up partners on equal footing.